Michael and Philip, and perhaps Nikki, if you want to weigh on this as well. I mean, the look of the film is gorgeous, and I'm sure the decision to portray some of it, much of it in muted colors, black and white even, is a big one for any studio film. Was that something that you all arrived at collaboratively together? Was there any discussion of going another way?
No, none. We just followed Jonas's, well, everyone's limited perception, and Jonas's gathering perception of color and the world around him, and structured the color scheme around that. Of course, you don't have to see black and white when you're reading Lois's words. You can imagine you're watching, events in color. But we had to make some pretty hard decisions, and we laid out the film from first frame to last, and then shot it that way, and that's how you see it in the cinema.
Did to our young actors, younger actors, we're all young here, younger actors here today. Did any of you encounter this book prior to coming to the material?
Sadly, no.
None of us?
None of us did.
Did you guys read it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in school.
So what struck you?
There you go. We've got one reader.
There you go.
Yeah.
What struck you about it, Taylor?
Huh?
What struck you about it the first time you encountered
when
it?
I read the book, it was one of those things that really changed my perspective on a lot of things. I think when I read it, I was in probably 5th grade, and I didn't do a lot of thinking about the distant future as far as our society goes, at that point in my life. And this really kind of switched that up for me, and it really kind of blew my mind in a way that stuck with me. And when I got this script, I just immediately thought, I'm gonna say yes to this. I really hope it's a good adaptation. I hope it's a good portrayal of this, because if it's anything like the effect the book had on me, then I'm gonna do this.
For you, Ms. Streep, I'm wondering what, in an extraordinarily varied career, this is new material. This is a different part than we've ever seen you portray, which obviously I guess is the goal of any actor. What boxes did this check when this script came in and this material came your way that said, I need to do this, this makes sense for me right now?
Well, I like to be boss, so... So that was a good thing. I'd always wanted to work with this gentleman my entire career. Never got the chance. Somehow he eluded me. And so that was a big, big part of the draw. And also, big admirer of Philip's films. I think he's a pure filmmaker with great taste. And I knew to bring this to life, especially the colorless parts of it, it would take a great artist. So I was really happy to be pulled in.
Did your kids read the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine did, yeah. They were required, they had a list of required reading over the summer, and it's always, to get them to do it. And that's one of my parenting methods. No, but that one was put in front of them, and they devoured it. The two younger ones, so yeah.
The perils of a large panel is if I ask each of you a question, you guys won't have any time. So I'm going to open this up to some questions from you guys and spread the wealth. I think we have 2 microphones that are roving around, perhaps. Is there a mic? No? Yes? I can. Do you want to go to the gentleman right in front of you? Thanks. Yep.
Good morning. My name is Alfonso Diaz, and I am with NTN24, the Latino News Channel, and RCN Networks Colombia. And I have a question for you, Ms. Tripp, and it's about the fact that when an actor makes a movie, it's all about the emotions, and it's all about the developing of that intensity of emotions. And here, your character is deprived from them. So how do you build something in which you deliver still with that level of constriction because of who the character is?
Who was that addressed to?
I'm not sure, actually. Who did you want to address that to?
To Meryl Streep, please.
To Ms. Streep?
Oh. Thank you. I love the way you say my name. Well, It's an interesting thing to play people who have suppressed emotion, but I felt that the chief elder didn't take her medication as well on certain days. Do you know what I mean? Like we all skip, probably. Because clearly she had some deep history with the giver, the receiver of wisdom, right? And I think that that was something that intrigued me about this script. But in terms of, I think that's sort of the point of the book. You can't keep things in. You know, you can't suppress the things that make us human, and it's pointless to try.
All right, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the woman right next to you. Thank you.
Hello, this is for Katie Holmes. Did your daughter watch the movie? Did you discuss it with her? And what do you want her to learn from it?
Thank you for asking. She's a little young, but I'm very excited to be a part of this, and I think that so many people who have read the book are going to be so happy with this adaptation.